Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan and you are watching English summary of the happenings around the world. Indian Prime Minister Modi has lost his face before his people, before his public. Reason being, since 22nd of last month, now the 1st May has almost gone, you have not been able to substantiate your allegations against Pakistan. You should have provided the evidences to the Secretary General of the United Nations. You will not. Because, why not? Because you don't have any evidence against Pakistan. And the last night when Marcorubio, the Secretary of State of the United States of America, talked to the Prime Minister Shehbazsharif and the Indian Minister for External Affairs, Jaishankar, what was transpired and communicated? Pakistan simply says that we are not engaged in any terrorist activities, rather we are victim of the terrorism. We are victim of the terrorism. What happened in in March 11th, when our train was hijacked by the Indian sponsored, Indian supported, Indian trade, Indian finance terrorism activities by BLA. None of the organizations, none of the countries in the world asked India what happened, when Pakistan is charged. Pakistan has got full evidences, full proofs. And even day before, what happened in Jhelum, it's a city up north near to Islamabad. The terrorist-sponsored Indian Army officer, junior commissioned officer, was arrested by Pakistani forces, and he was there carrying IED and other, weapon and equipment for the sabotage activities against Pakistan. And what he said, from Balochistan, from Quetta to Lahore, we want that the bodies are spread. Killing Pakistanis is the sole objective of Indian sponsored terrorism. So, let's see. On a lighter vein, I say Modi will make a request to the Americans or the Britishers saying that let the Indians be allowed to fire 2 missiles on Pakistan in order to save the face. The face you have already lost. You have lost your rapport, you have lost your standing before the people, before the public, and especially when the Bihar provincial elections are scheduled there. And you always create a situation as and when there are elections, it's an anti-Pakistan bogey you carry on, always. So, the Marcorubio may make a request to Pakistan, okay, please allow India to fire 2 missiles or 1 missile against, it should be a surgical strike sort of a thing by India against Pakistan. And Pakistan may take a sort of a revenge by firing another 1 or 2 missiles on India, not on the specific areas but on the other areas, like what Pakistan had done in 2019 when the Prime Minister Imran was the Prime Minister of Pakistan. That was the most appropriate time for Pakistan to ask the PAF to take action against India. That was most appropriate, and that we have lost. And very quickly we handed over Abhinandan, squadron leader, who was caught by the people and rescued by an army captain in Balakot area. So, maligning Pakistan will be continued by India, and such happenings, unfortunate happenings, by the freedom fighters of illegally Indian occupied Kashmir. The freedom fighters will continue their job. And they have been, very positive and successfully they have gone to, after the Pahalgam. Even the world has seen what India had been doing against the Kashmiri people. The annexation, abrogation of the Article 370, doing away with the special status of Jammu and Kashmir by India, in the Indian Constitution, has been changed. What happened? Have you been, have you succeeded in your ventures, in your plans, in your objectives? No, absolutely not. Had you been successful, this Pahalgam event could not have been there. And I repeatedly say the freedom fighters cannot be stopped unless they achieve their objectives. And the atrocities and excesses against the unarmed Kashmiri children, men and women and the families, they are the victims of the Indian atrocities and actions, uncalled for actions. Ladies and gentlemen, you must have seen the footage of a fire, a mysterious wildfire in Israel. What happened? To me, it looks a very dangerous fire. It's a revenge by divine revenge against the Israelis and the Netanyahu's atrocities and actions against the innocent children, men and women in Gaza, Palestine, Lebanon. So, these are the 2 or 3 things. Another important issue is the Ukraine, where a deal by not Putin and Zelensky, but Donald Trump and Zelensky have signed an agreement. What for? A rare earth mineral. Precious, rare products from the ground, from the earth. And they will make $1 trillion game out of that. And Trump is there for money. Trump has got the sole objective to re-strengthen and economic gains for the United States of America. In the very beginning, 100 days have passed. In the very first week, Donald Trump asked the MBS of the Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to make an arrangement of $1 trillion, $1,000 million, sir. $1,000 billion, sir, to make an investment in America. So that is the sole objective. How come they are going to come in this disputed area, disputed story vis-a-vis Kashmir? India needs a face saving that Pakistan will never allow to do this. Why Pakistan should give a face saving proposition to Narendra Modi, who has lost the fight, battle and war before it was taken place. On the naval front, Pakistan's Navy and Air Force and the Shaheen missiles are in place to take any action whatsoever for the protection of the coastal belt of Pakistan. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan and you are watching Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan official YouTube. God bless you.